What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, my car's got a problem. As you can see, there's no sun out right now. It's getting a little bit dark, and my car doesn't have headlights right now. The headlights are pop-up, and if you guys know pop-up headlights, well, they have a motor, and that motor tends to die, especially in GM cars, and this is a GM car. So the headlight does not want to pop up all the time. All right, so let me show you what I mean. Let me pop the hood real quick. Now, under the hood, if you go towards the headlights, each one has this little motor thing right here. As you can see on both sides. This one, it works. This one, once it's plugged in, it actually works pretty well. So this one is good. This one, on the other hand, is not. Let me show you. Now, right now, this one's plugged in. This one's not, just because I don't want to have to bother with it going up and then down and then killing it. But this one, I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so let me try to lift up the headlights. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. So when this one lifts up, it has a little ticking problem. Actually, I'm gonna put it back down so you can see this in action. What this does, it just keeps spinning over and over again. So if I go to put it back down real quick. Yeah, you can see this gear, it just keeps spinning over and over again. Now, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but when you actually have the car on, it's so much louder than the actual engine. That motor is so loud, it'll get anybody looking at your car seeing what the heck is going on. Now, inside of the motor, there's a plastic gear that's what's stripping and making this constantly spin and making that noise, and it's really annoying. But they sell a brass one on Amazon, like a brass gear. That's $50 though, and I really don't want to spend $50 on a gear when I can just spend $50 to replace the motor and then not have to worry about it until it breaks again. And I don't really know how to fix the gear inside of that, so I'm not going to go through that trouble when I can just buy a new motor for the same price. Now, there is another option if I didn't want to use the headlights. There is fog lights right outside of the license plate, as you can see, and they are bright. They're actually kind of brighter than the headlights. There's just one problem with them is they're inside of the car, and when you're an oncoming car, you can only see the side reflector. You can't really see the light coming out, so it's not really legal. Now, if I come out from the side here, as you can see, you literally cannot see any light coming out of that car. All you can see is the side reflectors, which I guess you can use, but really, they aren't good enough to be headlights. So I kind of do have to fix that. Now, there is another problem with the headlight being broken. When this is plugged in here, for some reason, it sends a weird code out, and I can literally no longer even use the fog lights without the headlight going up. I don't know why. Because if I show you how the headlights work, this is the switch right here. What it does, you turn it to the middle, and that just turns on the fog lights and the side reflectors and all that. And then this is how you turn on the headlights, usually. But when I do that, when the headlights are plugged in, when I just put to the middle section, when the headlights are plugged in and that is not working, the headlights will flip up. They're not supposed to unless you flick it all the way to the right. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the next day when I actually have the headlights so that I can go ahead and fix it. Whew, that is nice. Okay, well, it's finally been 2 days. We got the headlight motors, so let's go ahead and take out the old ones and put these in. All right, so first thing we need to do is plug in both the headlights and put them up so that we can get the cover off this part right here so that we can access the screws over here. Okay, so now that we have both the headlights up, we can get our screwdriver right here and start screwing out these. All right, so now that we got all the screws out, we can go ahead and take off this cover. Should just be a little bit of pulling. There we go. So now we got the cover off. Go ahead and do that one. All right, so we got the rest of the screws off, so now we can go pull this one off. Come on. All right, there we go. We got that off. And you know, these guys are looking pretty dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a quick wash. All right, so now that we got the covers off, we can now access the bolts on this side, so we can get that off. Screw those off real quick. All right, see if I can get this size first try. We're gonna go with 12 first. All right, I guess I'm going on this side. Oh, too loose. Let's try 10. I think. I can't tell. All right, I don't know if you can see down there. I just dropped the wrench. You can see that green wrench down there. I just dropped it. We did get the right size. It is 10. Now I can't get back. Oh my gosh. See, it's spinning it. All right, here's one. There goes one bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back onto the spot where it came off of the old one onto the new one. So I'm gonna do that with each one. All right, so this is kind of the hard part now, because you see the last bolt right there? It's connected to the headlight. So this, once that's loose and like out, the headlight will drop. So I have to figure out some way to keep this up so that I can take it out and then it won't fall. I don't know how though. Okay, we got the old one out, and wow, this thing is dirty and rusty. I don't know why, but yeah, that's out. So I think I'm just gonna put this one in on this side. I think I'm gonna leave that one like as it is right now. Okay, so now we can take the two. I don't know where the third one went. There's supposed to be a third one at the bottom. I don't know where that went when I took it off last time. But now we just gotta, oh, now I'm gonna put it in the other way. Like that. There we go. That's one in. And then the second, go around the back. Okay, we got both the bolts in. So now we can take our nuts and put it on each one. Okay, so now we got this finally bolted in. We can clip this in and then clip the other side in. And then we can go flip down the headlights and see if we fixed it. So we'll put them up. Oh, I guess it might be, I don't know what it's doing. What is this doing here? Maybe calibrating? I don't know. Let's see. What is that thing doing? What? It was just going in circles. What? I have a feeling it's not supposed to be doing that, but I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay, I found the problem. There, you see that rubber thing right there? Right there. It's not focusing. Yeah, right there, you see that? On this side, that is what's stopping this from like spinning like it's doing. So I don't know, I think I need to push this back and then this will get caught on it. That's my guess, I don't know. I don't know why. I measured this, the new one, but the old one, for some reason, they made this longer and it's too long. So what I'm gonna have to do is take this and push it back and then put like a washer, like a couple washers or something to keep that away from the wall so that it can get caught on it. That's my only option, I guess, because that, for some reason, they made it just a little bit too long. I'm just taking these two nuts and I'm going to use these as spacers to push it out. It looks like it's just going to be enough. It's hard to tell, but I'm just going to have to try it and hope that it works. All right, we're going to try now that the spacers are in, and the thing is that piece that gets caught, I can't have this, it gets very close to this nut right here. Like, it might get caught, I don't know yet. I just want to see what happens. So, put it up, It's not spinning. Put it down. Perfect. All right. Well, now, perfect. Let's plug in the other one and see if they work together. I don't know why they wouldn't, but you know, just in case. You never know. Let's see. Perfect. Let's go, finally. All right, so now both of those are finally fixed, or not both. The left one is finally fixed. I'm so happy. I can drive it at night now. But yeah, finally. All right, so we got both of these lens covers nice and clean. A little bit of mark there. There we go. Now we got both of them nice and clean, so we can go ahead, chuck them back on to the front of each of the lights. Okay, so slide in number one should just go in just like that. Perfect. And then number two should just go in just as easy, or not. Almost, so close. Just push that over, there we go. Perfect. All right, let's screw those in. Well, I'm glad I finally got that headlight fixed. I can now drive it at night without having to stop somewhere just to plug it in and put up the headlights. But also, I have another mod in mind. I want to know if you guys have an opinion on it. Right now it has a K&N air filter. I don't know if that's stock with this type of engine and car. I really have no idea. But what do you guys think about me putting in cold air intake? Like, do you think that'd be a smart mod, or do you guys have any like suggestions on what kind of cold air intake? It'd basically be replacing all of this. I'd be taking this thing off, and it would just be a pipe straight into the engine. All right, guys, so that is gonna wrap up the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you learned actually how to replace your own headlight if you have a Firebird, then I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.